Good morning. This is scenery part 8, I think. I'm going to show you the first 4 feet over here. The rest of it down there I'll keep to myself for the moment. That way I can make more videos. Now, the first 4 feet isn't complete. I'm still waiting on stuff through the post. Something to be coming tomorrow. I think something's coming around Monday or Tuesday next week. And then once I've got the first 4 feet done, then the video after that I can show you the first 8 feet. In the meantime, I don't know if it shows it up on here. It's basically 100 little white flowers. Because some of the stick-on stuff is suitable for any gauge, but it's a bit too big for end gauge, as you'll see as I show you the bits around here. What I haven't been able to do, I just did. So if I get this out, does that show it up any better? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, there's 8 by, they claim over 100. And that's sort of like 8 by 16, so I'm definitely going to say it's over 100 on this little sheet. Second thing was my renewal for the Bachmann Graham Farish Collectors Club came up. So I've got my free truck. Now I have opened this. I'll show you what you get. Besides the magazines which drop through the post every now and then. So my free truck is a BR 12-ton vent van, corrugated ends, WD bronze green. Wonder what the WD stands for. And of course you get this here's little badge, and you get this year's member card. Of course, depending on when you join, your year will be completely different to mine. So this year I'm hoping to get to more of the actual Bachmann events rather than just reading the magazines. Actually go to these places that they advertise. So let's get the wagon out. Do you know what I find? I've reached the age where anything that is wrapped up, especially if it involves plastic, I've had it. Slightly sort of like pale grey, greenish roof. Corrugated end. Can't read it, I got the wrong reading glasses on. I'm sure it will say something in the writing. Now I need to find a home for it. I actually want some vans. I actually want about half a dozen of these, so I'm going to go onto the website later, and in the Collectors Club they might do these in a pack of 4, and if they do, I will have a pack of 4 to add to this one. Better show you the first 4 feet then, hadn't I? So a few changes. The horses are in and the van without wheels is in. We've added the station staff, so it's a little bit crowded, but not so bad. I've always got to resist the urge to cover everything. Now that chap is from a different set and he's taller than all the rest. Station sign is stuck on the back wall there. And go to Scarborough. It's quicker by rail, apparently. I've started on the gardens a little bit.
bench seat. This hedge is in. This is recovered from the last layout, and it's not in good shape, and it wouldn't bend to my will. But we made it. There's a flower box that my wife made. She's very good at doing these things, although it's a bit on the large side, to be honest. See, there's the gap under the hedge. Not very good. Ron's turned up because he wants to drive that Lotus Mark II Cortina. But when you look on top of the hedge, it doesn't show the gaps. There he is. And we've got the window cleaner. Of course, it was still stuck on from the previous layout, so I couldn't take it off, so it's going to be there for this one. Nice to have things running. I have hoovered the track to pick up the static grass. Stuff floats about all over the place. And we have a greenhouse with some cold frames. We're waiting on the vegetable patch to turn up. And we've added flowers to the end house. And a little something else that I got in a job lot. Oh, we're going over here. I've sealed sort of like the end of the scenery with some green stuff there, and we've hidden the hole where that timber comes up with a bit of greenery. We've sealed the end of that, and this is what came in a job lot. Somebody hanging out the washing. It's quite a good model, this. I think it's P&D Marsh. Yeah, if you're going to zoom, Simon, zoom the other way. There we go. It's a good model, that is. Quite like that. There's still lots of things to go in here, and some of it arrived the following day, so I was able to start another video. But it's these blank spaces that I need to do something with. Because it all looks too much like a neatly laid lawn with wrinkles in it. So all that's got to be hidden without going over the top. So this is the first 4 feet almost complete.
So that's the first 4 feet, not quite complete. So we will come back to that in the next video, where we will expand it to the first 8 feet. I mean, I'm here to make videos as well as create this, so I'd love to show you the first 12 feet that I've done, although all of that down there isn't complete yet. Another thing I've done is I've rearranged the electrics so that when the flap is up, the light switch isn't behind it, it's above it, so I can reach it. I also added in 2 spots pointing out into the corners. I guessed at a reasonable height. I have a funny feeling that they will be going further up the beams in the future. So the next video we will go from 4 feet to 8 feet, and you'll see the differences. As I've probably mentioned in the voiceover, the one thing I have got to avoid is wind. No, the one thing I've got to avoid is overkill. Just keep adding in bushes and trees and just for the sake of it. I think I did that a little bit downstairs. I went a little bit overboard, so I'm going to resist the urge this time. Right, I've got 3 or 4 feet of fencing to put in. I got a pile of fencing down here that needs to be painted, so I'm going to be busy. And when all that stuff turns up from the postman, well then I really will be able to complete the first 10 feet or so. Ta-ra!